This is the tutorial for SMS confirmation campaigns. So the confirmation campaign section is a wonderful section if you want to invite people to join your database. Maybe you got a list from a partner, maybe you've built a list on a single opt-in and they haven't confirmed their response, and you just want to reach them and reach out to them and say, hey, love for you to join our database. So you can do this with both email and text messaging. The first thing you're going to see is a campaign name, your campaign date, the number of subscribers this was sent to, the number of subscribers who have opted in, and your opt-in percentage. You also have an options button to view this campaign. Text messages you can only send out once, asking people to join your database. If they don't respond, those numbers are added to your do not mail list, which is in the subscriber section towards the bottom down here. So let me walk you through how to create a confirmation campaign for a text message. Click the Create Confirmation Campaign link at the top or bottom. The first thing it's going to ask you to do is if you'd like to add cell phone numbers by themselves, or if you'd like to add cell phone numbers which also include other data such as first name, last name, so on and so forth. In this case, I'm just going to add only cell phone numbers. The next step is going to allow me to select a list. So anybody that responds to my message saying, yes, I'd like to be added to your database, will be added to the list that you select here. So here's the first word here is the list, and the second word is the keyword on that list. So why don't we go ahead and do demo list. The next is the option to add subscribers. So I can either copy subscribers or I can upload a file. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste subscribers. The next thing it's going to ask you is if you have the carrier information. And this is really important because if you don't have the carrier, you can't send a text message. But don't worry. We have a service called the Carrier Query Service, which can figure out what carriers go to which cell phone numbers in your database. We charge 5 cents a query, so if you don't have this information, just leave the no. If you do have this information, you can select yes. But I'm going to go ahead and select no. Now the next step is going to allow you to copy and paste cell phone numbers. So I'm just going to add a few cell phone numbers in here. Okay, and now that I've got my cell phone numbers in here, I'm going to go ahead and press save and continue. Alright, now this is asking me to query carriers to figure out what cell phone numbers go to what carriers. And right now I have 1,537 credits left. So I'm just going to click the Carrier Queries button. It should only take a little bit of time. And what it's done is it's come back and it shows me my upload results. And in this case, the 3 numbers I have, 2 were successful and 2 of them were added because we figured out the carrier. 1 wasn't added because it was an invalid. And an invalid record could be an email address without an @ symbol, or in this case, a cell phone number without a carrier. We also scrubbed for the Global Permanent Remove list, which is a list that Mobile Store maintains and keeps across all its customer base. We look at the Do Not Mail list, and this is anybody in your database that is on your Do Not Mail, which we talked about earlier, as well as duplicates. We want to allow duplicates. And I can actually click this link and this will download or view my rejected records. So I can figure out what cell phone number was rejected. If I press continue, it's going to ask me to create a campaign name. And this is for your purposes only. The client won't see this. The next is you're going to enter your opt-in message. And there are 2 parts. A part 1, which we allow you to edit. So in this case it says join our mobile club. And a part 2, which is a footer that gets attached to your message. And you can't edit this footer because this is the direction on what they need to do. So this would say reply demo, which is your keyword, and then it would say add. So demo add is what the person has to respond with in order to confirm their subscription. And if they don't respond, they will not be added to the list. And my character count down here, I have 160 characters, and right now there's 117. And yes, the footer does go towards the character count. So I can go ahead and edit anything I want in here. So I can go ahead and say, join our mobile club, looking forward to sending you messages. Reply demo ad to confirm subscription. If you don't respond, you will not be added to our list. And I can press save. Now what this is doing is this is taking the entire campaign and it's putting everything together. And it's going to get me to the last page, and I'm going to see my campaign name, the number of subscribers that this is going to, and my message itself. And of course I'm able to go back and edit the campaign name or the message itself. And I have two options. I can either send, I could save and send later, or I can send in 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and send this in 10 minutes. And it's that simple. You can now see the campaign name, and it hasn't gone out yet. It takes around 10 minutes. This is why you see this message right now is gray. And after, it'll wait about a week, and then anybody that hasn't opted in, it will add them to the Do Not Mail list.